Hi Pisces, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot and Cartomancy. I'm here to bring you your November 2024 reading. Now, I have shuffled and laid everything out, and I want to just tell you a little bit about November, that it is a doorway. October was a doorway, but also November is a doorway. October was a doorway because it's a 10. It's a 10 and a 1. So that's transformation. And so is November with those two ones. And so we've gone through a long period of disempowerment. And then there was a time of awakening. We kind of woke up and realized the truth of the world around us and of ourselves. And then comes the transformation. And that's the time we're in now, is transformation. So we're ready to walk through this doorway to something new, to leave something behind that no longer serves us, isn't for us anymore, and embrace something new. Take a little bit of a risk, even. And so it really shows in your reading too, Pisces. So what jumped out for you is, first of all, it's the 10 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. And it looks like there was a happy relationship, successful, but something happened here, and something to do with trust. It makes me think, or doubt, some sort of doubt. And this caused some sort of turmoil to happen. Now, I want you to know there's still something to work on here in this relationship if that's what you want. Maybe you want to work on it, and maybe you want to move forward. You've realized, you know, it's had its day and now it's time to move on. I feel like one person in the situation was trying to run the show and trying to push their agenda forward, their thoughts forward, um, you know, and the other person was feeling like they didn't have a voice in a way, and so this was causing a problem. And the person that was being the bossy, pushy, controlling one kind of had a bit of the devil in them. And the devil is when we temptation pulls us in and we feel like it's got to be this way. It has to be this way or it's not going to work. And we get very forceful, very pushy. And sometimes we can push too hard and the other person says, no, I'm not doing it. They just stop, they refuse, they walk away, whatever. So it causes conflict. And then also at the devil can be the other person that walks away, where they feel not worthy, not important enough, not, gets down on themselves and feels like a failure, perhaps. And so um, it's something that was beautiful is tarnished at this time in this relationship. Now, I do want to say that something good can come out of this, as always it can. And like I said, if for something good to come out of this, both sides need to be honest with themselves and the other person. We need to accept responsibility for our mistakes in what happened and be willing to change both sides. So if you can come to that point, there can be success to keep the relationship going. If you cannot come to that point, there also can be success in moving on. So this is a turning point for you in this situation, but either way, you can be happy. But like I said, if you're going to stay, you have to be willing to accept responsibility for your part in what's going right, but also what's going wrong in the situation. So that's the underlying energy there, okay? So in the body of the reading, in the recent past, I see that there was some sort of like looks like a step up at work. Some congratulations are in order here because you've achieved something. You've moved to a higher level. If you were, working in sales, now you're managing sales. It's something like that. So you're happy, or we're happy at a time because you're able to graduate in what you were doing for work. Now, I'm going to tell you though that it wasn't all it's cracked up to be, because you realized it was a lot of responsibility. A lot was put on your shoulders, maybe even overwhelming at times, all this work. And not that you weren't capable of it, but you found that you were the one doing everything. Everything was loaded onto your shoulders. And so you got to a point where you weren't sure if you wanted to go on in that role, and you have a desire in you, like I've been saying, for transformation, for something new to start. Like there's creative stirrings in you that you want to begin something new, and you might be tired of doing the same old thing all the time, whatever you've been doing. And you may want to start your own business. You might think, I could do this on my own. I could be a consultant, or I could start up a store, or whatever it is, a YouTube channel maybe. And so because it's interesting, you have a 10 and a 1 here. So, that's that doorway, that transformation time where something seems like too much work. And so you're wanting to kind of start again. I feel like you're being called to something new here. And part of this could be in relationship. You could have met someone new that you're really attracted to, you really like, you see eye to eye. This could be a lover, it could be a friend, and it could be a reconciliation with a family member, because after we've gone through this time of COVID and healing and awakening and everything, we sometimes think, geez, why did I get so upset with them? It wasn't that much of a big deal. And we're able to forgive and forget at this time. So it could be reconciliation. But I feel like you're being called. You've done a lot of work on yourself. Like I said, you've awoken in some way, you've seen the light, and you want to embrace life again, embrace things in life again, okay? And so you're looking to the future to start something new at work, in relationship, maybe with a partner, partnering up with someone, and you think that there's money to be made here. And I also think at the same time you're healing, you're beginning some sort of healing at that time in the recent past. In the present, again, I'm seeing a big change here. Here's the Wheel of Fortune saying things are changing, and they're changing because of our actions we've already had, things that have transpired. And so this is causing the wheel to change, to happen, right? And it could be to do, again, with a relationship. We have the Emperor and the Empress here, the mother and the father. And it could be about stability and security, wanting to be stable and secure but in a new venture in some way. There's some sort of creative stirrings in you. Like I said, I feel like there's things that you would have to learn in order to pursue this, and to move forward with this. And I think it's something to do with possibly the justice system, or bringing a fairness to a cause. I kind of feel like it's a cause that you want to work on. So just say, for example, I'm just making this up, a homeless situation. And you're thinking, geez, it's so unfair for all of these people, and some of them have, some of them are have drug problems, but some of them just don't have enough money to pay the bills, and ended up on the street with nothing. And so bringing some sort of fairness to people's lives, to stability in some way. You might have thought of a new idea, a new way to approach this, and you want, because you're thinking of others in this is not about yourself. This is thinking of others, and how can I help others and formulate these ideas. And so it could be in the justice system, it could be to bring fairness to those who feel trapped, to that feel trapped, and help them see that they are not trapped. So this is humanitarian kind of stuff I'm talking about, is probably what really drives your soul, this humanitarian stuff, and helping people, and maybe helping parents parents that have kids in a situation. It could be helping women in this situation. But I feel like you have ideas, you have a desire, a calling to do something in this field. You feel you have something to give here, and you want to help. Okay, this may not be directly involved with your career. Maybe this is a side thing that you're doing at home at night. You're thinking about it and thinking, how can we help these people? And so I think that's the thing, is you want to help people that feel trapped, and help them with new growth, new ideas, bringing something to life, showing them how to take a seed and make it grow. All right. Near the end of November, that's probably mid-November, more near the end of November, but time is fluid. It can happen, anytime. I see that there's something coming to an end, and I feel like this could be your old job, or could have been where you were working, where you were living, but you've decided to end a situation. You have to cut it off so that you can pursue a new one. I also feel like there's someone around you that is possibly gossiping, telling stories out of school, so to speak, and causing possible issues. And you do not want to be in the middle of all that. You don't want to be part of the telephone line. You don't want to be part of the gossip chain. And I feel like you're putting a stop to that, is one thing. And it kind of wakes you up in a way, because you become very driven on truth, okay? On facts, on information, on really using your intellect to strategize and plan and find a way. It involves a lot of communication, talking to people. And the thing is I want you to know, Pisces, is that you're able to take these ideas and manifest them into being. Okay, you have that ability. You are a doer. You just don't think of an idea. You plan it out, figure it out, talk to people, get all your facts, and then do something with it, okay? Because you have the magician here. You also have the energy and the intellect to drive it forward. A lot of energy you have to make this happen at this time. I feel like if this is something you're new at, you don't have a lot of experience at this particular thing. Perhaps you maybe have some experience in manifesting and planning, but not at this particular thing. So it looks like you're trying to find more information, maybe some people that will collaborate with you on this, but you don't want, because you're trying to stop people complaining or arguing or disputing about this. Let's get together and work on something to problem solve, to make, let's go in a direction of doing and positive thinking. And this is how you're trying to turn it around, trying to turn it into positive thinking. Instead of people talking badly about this and complaining, you're saying, well, what can we do? What are some actions we can take? And so you're turning this conversation, this feeling, this vibration around, okay? And you're very focused on it too. Like you're very, and you believe in it strongly. You really believe in it. So this is very exciting. I also feel some of you may have kids that you're trying to help at this time, and you might be working with young people. You might be working with teenagers or youth, and you're trying to help them go in a good direction, turn those negative minds around and get them to focus on what there is instead of what there isn't. All right? Really great work. I'm really proud of you. I'm right behind you in this. Over here in your cartomancy, so at the present moment, it looks like work talk, to tell you the truth, okay? And it's work talk over something that concerns you. It's been bothering you. It's, you want you want change in this area. And so this could be, you could be going to meetings, groups, whatever, talking to people, get information, but you're trying to turn it into, what can we do? What are some solutions? I feel like there's probably a financial aspect, getting funding. That might stop you or pause you a little bit because you have to configure how to get funding for this area before you can move forward. Coming in around the end of the first week of November, going into the second week, I see there is another pause here. You're doubtful, torn apart. There is, and I think there's an increase in your work, the work that you're doing towards this cause and working with this person. This is a man. He probably has very dark eyes, dark hair, maybe even dark skin. He could be single, separated, widowed, or divorced. This person could be doubtful. They could be the naysayer. Oh, what's the point? Or why help those people? Or there's nothing you can do. And you want to turn that around. They they're glass half empty sort of thing. And so this is where you want to put your energies. And so you're wanting to change this doubt into something positive. So I see you have your work cut out for you, and I think you're going to get more work, more calls, more attention in this area. All right. Above you, so I see there is a meeting here. There could be a financial meeting. You could be meeting with a banker, with funders, and you're going to get the money. I'm going to tell you, you're going to get the money and you're going to be able to progress forward. So this doesn't have to be with this particular deal here. This could be in your personal life as well, where you could be meeting with someone or someones about financial aid, taking a loan out, but it feels like you have money or investments coming to you, and you're going to be able to make, you're going to move up in the world as a result of this. There might be a sale, even you might sell something to increase your funds. You may invest in something. I feel like that you're growing financially here, okay? It's certainly on your mind. Now, it says here that something has, and this could be in your love life, that something has come to an end. There is a barrier there that you can't seem to get by. You can't talk to this person, they won't listen to you, or they just can't seem to hear you. I think that there is still love there, but somehow you or they can't get by this barrier, this thing that you cannot stop thinking about, can't forget. Um, and it's you know, I think at the very least you'd like to end in a friendly way, but I think you're going to separate with this person, whoever it is. It could be a friend, family, lover. It's something to do with relationships, all right? And so there is separation, okay, with this person. You're not hanging out, you're not talking. I don't think you hate this person, you just realize you've come upon a block that is unapproachable. Now, how others are seeing you or influencing you is there's these two women, Queen of Hearts, Queen of Clubs. Both are friendly women. They might see you as a combination of both these women. The Queen of Hearts is very sweet, helpful, usually very good looking, and the Queen of Clubs is seen as the friend. This is the person who is supportive, is creative mind, can come up with good ideas, and there's tears between these two women. There's tears here. So I'm not sure if maybe this is the person that you get separated from. There's some sort of problem or dilemma here between you two, and there's tears. It's upsetting you because there's something about this person you I don't think you want it to happen, you know, but what do if someone won't listen to you? In the foundation, it looks like there's some sort of partnership here, and it could come together from a gathering you go to. You might go to a meeting, a wedding, just a get together with people, and there's someone there you meet and collaborate with. This could just be at a meeting, you know, and there's some sort of positive collaboration here. This is at the work site, actually, I've just realized. So it's at a work site, and there's collaboration here, and I think all the people involved are they share the same passion that you do for this particular thing. You could decide to start a committee, a group, or something like that with these people that all feel the same and want to work together. This is kind of your crew now. And this is all work talk, you know, you're going to be figuring out how to work with all this stuff, but it's at the work site. And here is more work talk, okay? So it could be there could be someone that has health problems, whether this is mental health, physical health. I have a feeling it's mental health. Okay, I think it's mental health, and um, and so this is work talk about people with, and it could be young people again, with mental health problems, and how to address it, work with it, come up with new ideas. Like, I think these are new ideas, and they could be just simple, not complicated, just simple, you know, of ways of helping these young people with mental health problems. And so I think there's a lot of talk. I think this is part of your passion because you are a humanitarian. You know, you do want to help people. You feel very passionate in this way. Your heart is your heart is being called to help, is what I feel. All right. And so what I want to tell you though is be careful, because if you are empath in any way, you will absorb all this negative energy, all this toxic energy, all this hurt from other people. So you have to be very careful about protecting yourself, whether you wear you know, crystal earrings, crystal amethyst. You could smudge yourself before an event and smudge yourself after the event to cleanse yourself, clear away all that negative energy. You got to make sure you're protecting yourself because you will become sick if you don't. You know, you'll just absorb all that stuff because your heart is sweet, you know. So, keeping that bit of a barrier between you and the people you help, and not a barrier that you're unfeeling, a barrier that you're not sucking it, absorbing it all, you know, you're staying healthy. So, Pisces, wow. So, right in the middle here, I think that you are trying to establish some sort of um it seems like something promising, something fair and objective to help people. It's about considering everyone, not just some of the people. Well, let's help just some of those people. No, it's about thinking about everyone and what's fair for everyone, and everyone gets equal treatment, you know? So it's something like that. It could be appealing to very powerful people as well, appealing to powerful people and helping those that feel trapped. All right. So kudos to you, Pisces. Congratulations. And I'm behind you 100% if this is where you're going, whether if it's at home, with your kids, at work, with the community. It's all good work. It really is. So congratulations, and let me know if this resonates with you. I always like to hear when it does. And if you are looking, like I have been putting videos out over the past year or so, but I've been doing them live because it's just so much easier. Like it's hassle free, and you just do it and it's on and it's done, you know. So I did a lot of live videos, and if you look on the channel on the top, you'll see it says live, and if you hit that, you'll see just tons of live videos that I've been doing. So I haven't been gone. I just went over to the live side. So I came back over here a bit to do some videos because someone said, where are you? Where you been? And I've been like, I've been here. So, yeah, I'm doing some regular videos this month, and we'll see how that goes. Unfortunately, my sound on this laptop for the live or for the regular videos isn't so great. You might have to crank up your volume to hear me because my sound sucks on this laptop. Anyway, love you bunches. Happy, or not happy birthday, happy Thanksgiving to any of you that celebrate this month. And also, I want to say thank you to all the veterans and the military personnel. Remembrance Day is coming up, and this is a time that we remember and thanks and give thanks to all those that are serving and have served. Mwah. Love you all. Bye now.